Welcome to You Talks and Me. Today we're discussing how to pass that final exam. I'm so excited. I see this question so many times. I'm in a few different favorite Facebook groups and I see this question a lot. So I personally went through Aceable's online course for the state of Georgia. So this video is more so targeted to those who went through the same course, no matter what state you're in. I feel it will be the same. So that's just a little disclaimer. I will say I believe no matter what course you went through, whether it was in person or online, I believe that you can gain something from this video. I just wanted to let you guys know the course that I went through. I'm speaking from my experience. Now, the first thing you need to know is you're overthinking it. I'm telling you from my own experience, you're overthinking it. The first time I took the test, I failed by 1%. 1%. Why? Because I was overthinking it and I was nervous. My first tip I will give you, don't tell anybody when you're scheduled to take your test. I feel like it puts more pressure on you. You're more pressure to come home with the I passed. And I know we all want to pass. And you know, that's the goal. That's what you should shoot for. But don't put all that pressure on yourself, because when you're taking a test, you're not only taking it for you anymore. You're taking it to be able to come home and tell everybody like, I passed, yay, and have the whole celebration. And it just puts more pressure on you. Taking the test, it makes you way more nervous. No. If you fail, you fail in private and you're able to gather yourself. You're able to see where I went wrong. And you're able to get up from there and push forward. And then share that with others, you know, if that's what you choose to do. So hopefully they can help you along the way. But if you share it too soon and you fail, some people, it's hard to come up off of that, you know. Not saying that you can't, but it's harder because everybody know, oh, she ain't passed. He ain't passed. So yeah, tip number 2, I would say for Aceable, what they teach you in the course is what's going to be on the final test. Let me tell you, so when I finally finished the course, they had the subscription for a prep agent. And when I finished the course, I went ahead and I did prep agent. Like, I kind of left Aceable alone and I went on to prep agent. I'm like, yeah, this going to prepare me for the final exam, because that final exam, they're going to throw everything at me. They're going to test me on everything. So I need to, you know, go above and beyond prep agent. Let me tell you, I love prep agent. I love it, I love it, I love it. But I believe prep agent preps you for the state exam, not the final exam. For Aceable, as far as I know. I feel like it's Aceable's final exam, it's just like in school when you used to have like the study guide for the week of what the test was going to be about on Friday. And your teacher, you know, you had that teacher that went over everything with you, like this is going to be on the test, and it showed you everything. That's just like the final exam for Aceable. It's literally like the quizzes that you do throughout the whole course. And yeah, it just has more questions. So the first time I failed, excuse my voice, this Georgia weather is, yeah, it's crazy. It's summertime, but it's like cold for like one day out the week. Anyway, yeah, their test is just like their quizzes with just way more questions. And the first time I took the test, it was like I was psyching myself out because it was easy. Like, it came easy to me. And I would say if you do good during the course and you're really doing good, the final exam is going to come easy. I believe I messed up because I went ahead and I went to prep agent. And that's just like taking another teacher's study guide for their test to help you prepare for your teacher's test. That does not work. So to pass the Aceable's final exam, you need to go back through the course. The second time around, after I failed the first time, it helped me, one, to not be nervous. I know nobody like failing. I mean, that's not the goal. You don't want to fail. But with it, I will say one thing, it's nothing to be nervous about no more. Once you fail the first time, one, you have the study guide. You have Aceable. Go through it. I went through one section a day, at least. One section a day, just to refresh up on everything. And I'm not saying you have to sit there and read everything from top to bottom. Skim through it. If you did good throughout the course, skim through it just to refresh your mind. If it was some stuff that you was having a hard time with, go back through it and take your time and really go back through it. Now, I will say the only time I will advise you to go through again like a crash course or go through, you know, buy extra courses to help you is if you're having trouble with like a certain part in Aceable and you feel like Aceable is not, they're not going in depth enough, then yes, go ahead. But I not sponsor anything. It's my first official video, but Aceable and Prep Agent, they're both very good programs. Like, I love both of their courses. So yeah, again, for the Aceable final exam, I believe all you need is Aceable, especially if you did good throughout the course. If you need a little bit of help somewhere else, maybe watch some videos on YouTube. Stuff you could get for free, YouTube videos for math. A lot of the videos, I believe that's on the Prep Agent. I believe they have, like, if they're not the same videos, I believe they have some videos on YouTube that will help you as well as far as your math. But yeah, Aceable is all you need to pass the final exam for Aceable. I am telling you, because the first time I took the test, I'm like, it's easy, it's too easy. I psyched myself out, and when I was answering questions, I was like, wow, you're not gonna trick me. Like, I'm waiting on the other shoe to fall, and I was second guessing myself. So once I failed that test, and when you fail, you're able to see like what questions you got wrong, and it was always like a answer that I was going to choose, but then I ended up choosing the other one because I'm like, y'all, this is a trick question. Like, y'all not gonna trick me. They weren't trying to trick me. It was really that simple. Their final exam, I know y'all can put down in the comments how many times I'm gonna say this. Their final exam is based off of their coursework, the work that they have you do. And that's it. And I would say this to those who have failed or who are taking a test and you're scared of failing, like, that's your fear. Once you fail, it's nothing to be scared of. You get 2 attempts to take the test, or you have to take the whole course over. If you do fail the first time, or you have failed, then look at it like this. 1, you have the study guide. You have Aceable. Go through it. I wouldn't say crash and cram it all and try to do everything at once, because I don't think that helps you retain anything. But go through it. And just at least 1 section a day. And just refresh your mind. But 2, after you fail, you not only have the study guide, but you also have the you got a sneak peek at the test. Like, you got a free trial on the test. So now you can go take it again, and you know what to expect this time. You can armor up with what you need to go ahead and pass the test. Now, that is it for this segment. You guys can go ahead and comment below if it's anything you want me to get more specific about, but I wanted this video to just really be based on how to pass that final exam. And to me, I feel like it's that simple. For Aceable, go through the course. Everything that's on the final exam is in the course. They're not setting you up to fail taking the course. And that is all for today. Thank you for tuning in to You Talks and Me. Until next time.